Hey everyone, welcome to Travel Banana, home to all things mindful, digital, and nomadic. And as I mentioned in my last video, I have a 4-month deadline to become a fully remote digital nomad. So here's sort of a step-by-step process of how I'm going to make this dream a reality, and hopefully this will help you do the same. So one is I'm going to be building an online brand, which is Travel Banana. And that brand is basically just me. So I'm putting myself out there on YouTube, on social media, LinkedIn, everywhere. And I'm just creating a brand around myself because I believe that's kind of the modern day resume. I think the old ways of writing a resume by yourself and just a cover letter are pretty much gone now that AI is taking over and can just write a generic resume and cover letter in 5 seconds and send it out to 100 different job postings. So I think the better way is, this is your online resume, your brand. And this is kind of a long-term thing. This is probably going to take years, possibly a lifetime to work on this and build it out. But I think it's going to pay off in the end. So 2, sources of income. How am I making money remotely? Well, there's basically 2 types of income for digital nomads, and that's active and passive. So active is something I'm actively working on in exchange for money, while passive is something I've already kind of worked on and it's kind of making money as I sleep. So ideally passive income is better to have, but of course it takes time. So here's exactly what I'm working on right now. So for active income, I'm working on online teaching. I teach English online on various different platforms, and I also freelance. I have my private clients I work with, and it doesn't pay much, but it is steady and really flexible. So, I really love this source of income. I think it's great for anyone who's a native English speaker and likes, talking to people from around the world. And then next thing I'm doing is video editing. I've got a profile on Fiverr, so I edit videos. And this one's, I don't make too much from this yet. I think I have to up my skill a little bit more and, keep practicing, keep marketing myself and reaching out to potential customers. But it's something I really enjoy and am passionate about. So hopefully I can bring this to my main source of income in the coming years. And then as for passive, well, I've got YouTube. Well, not yet YouTube, but hopefully once I get 1,000 subscribers, so please subscribe. I've opened an Etsy store recently where I'm selling sort of these designs and templates, and hopefully that'll start generating some income. I have a Medium account where I write articles, I write thought pieces, and that I just became eligible to get that monetized a couple weeks ago, so that should start generating some income. And then I also have affiliate links. Affiliate links are great. You're able to just put them in the description of the video, and if anyone watching ends up buying the product, you get a commission of the sale. So affiliate links are great, and it all kind of ties into building your brand that can help with a lot of these passive income ideas and sort of getting your products out there to different people. And that's pretty much everything I'm working on now. Some things I'd possibly like to explore or look into more are drop shipping. That's a really big thing for digital nomads. Online sales, not really sure it's for me, but I'd like to try it. Online coaching, creating online courses, or actually getting a real full-time remote job is a possibility. So these are just some potential things I'd like to explore, but it's important to also find that balance. You don't want to be working on everything because then you're just going to get overwhelmed and burnt out by it all. But you do want to find the balance, find what works for you, experiment around, and that's kind of what I'm doing. Once you can get up to around $1,000 a month, that's really all you need to live a simple but good life in many countries around the world that is possible. So that's kind of what I'm doing now. I'm starting to research the different places I can go to be a digital nomad. Some popular places are definitely Bali and Thailand. Very popular. There's also Vietnam. And depending on how much income you're making, you can really go anywhere in the world. But it's best to start simple, go to places with low cost of living, live a simple life, and then kind of build from there. Use that as a base and build, and that's kind of my plan. So live as a minimalist and kind of slowly build and see where it leads to. And it's kind of cool because the world's very globalized now. Everything's interconnected. And it used to be like maybe you'd be living in LA and that was expensive, and then you moved to lower cost of living in Las Vegas. But the future is much more, it's much easier to go anywhere in the world, really. And I think it's going to keep becoming more popular as time goes on. It's going to keep becoming more of an option, and I think we're going to be seeing more people take this path in the future. So, but yeah, the world is yours. You really have to find the place. The place is really important. So follow your heart, figure out where you want to be, and check the visa requirements too. So once you've chosen your destination, you're making at least $1,000 a month in online income, and you've got all the visas researched, sorted out, then there's really only 3 things you have to do, and that is book the flight, book your accommodation, and health insurance. So for flights, I usually use Skyscanner, but check around. I made a video on how to find cheap flights. Right, next is finding the accommodation. So my favorite is Airbnb. I use this all the time. I've used it in so many countries, and I absolutely love Airbnb. It's probably my favorite website as a digital nomad. I found a ton of really cheap, interesting accommodation all around the world using it. And 3 is health insurance. So health insurance is important when you're traveling. In some countries, it's even required. So for this, I use Safety Wing. Their plans start as low as $45 a month. And if you're an American, that's pretty amazing, considering to be a freelancer in the US, you're probably going to be spending around $500 per month on health insurance. So that's $450 a month saved just right there. So that's pretty incredible. Definitely one of the reasons to become a digital nomad in 2023. So yeah, that's my plan. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll keep you updated on my progress. So till next time.